Let's go.
Yeah.
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 With her,
I got you, babe.
either in the office or the
I'm gonna go to the girls' room.
girls' room.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to the playroom. You all right? Yeah, you walking like you mad old, huh?
Because they're staying in the girls' room. That's what we said.
Yeah, right here.
Y'all,
Yeah. What's up?
Oh, we live.
Where the naysayers at? Naysayers,
I'll
come
give
to
you
the
a foot
front.
when I'm done.
Yo,
Come to the front. Y'all was in abundance after that Sienna game. Where y'all at?
some people were ready to
Real for real.
call it quits.
Don't call them out like that. Like they was. And they
Come
had,
out and play.
They was
Come
acting
out
like
and
we every
play.
game
What's
and lost.
up?
I was like, yo,
A lot of these fans are spoiled. They came in during the Zion era and ain't never seen, Duke have to struggle with much.
No
no
real.
adversity, boy.
I haven't seen them 90s teams where it was just like, what are they doing?
For real, for real.
Yeah, someone was tweeting me mid-game like, yo, there's no way if we make it a Kansas or St. John's, we're gonna win this game. And Duke goes on like a 20-2 run.
Like, we go on these runs all the time. Like, y'all haven't been watching this team do this all year, man. Like, I don't know.
Seeing a top 5 team in the country. He said, damn, Russ got 10. I'll keep y'all updated on Russ. Russ may call in, but something happened. So when we start the show, I'll fill y'all in.
He said Russ looks a little different. Yeah, Russ got a 10.
Russ eating that cornbread.
Real rap. Jason, I agree. Don't ever send Duke to Greenville ever again. I'm talking about ever.
Ban it.
Send us to San Jose.
Although
South Carolina, bro.
Today might have been their best Greenville game ever, though. So we'll give it some grace today.
He said we are black.
All right. Oh, that's an inside reference on the first episode.
Oh, okay.
I said we are black instead of black. Yeah. But
I mean it fits though. It's fitting. It's fitting for tonight.
It fits.
For real.
All
Zion
right,
having this joint looking like a Turning Point USA convention. No, I'm fucking with you.
All right, let's start the show.
The three of you guys, man, thank you for what you guys do, and appreciate you guys having me on.
We were trying not to score and everything. We got about 33s or something.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of felt that. We kind of feed off that energy.
This place is amazing. Like I really love Duke, and I love the atmosphere I'm in here.
Mark Williams, beast mode. Paolo first half, he had the cramping stuff. Fair enough. Beast mode.
I'm a little delayed on my end, so if I'm lagging, just let me know. But welcome back, y'all. Where the applause? We got to get the applause for today, man. We got to get the applause.
That nigga's maybe a Duke that we still immediate.
we going to the Sweet 16, y'all. We are going to the Sweet 16. After a 81-58 drubbing of TCU. We're back, baby. Pat Ngongba's back. We don't have to worry about it. I don't have to ever see any more comments saying, when is Pat coming back? Is Pat going to play? He played today in 13 minutes. To me, he was the player of the game today, but we'll talk about it. Obviously, Russ is missing right now. Russ had a little emergency, took a family member. I don't know if he wants me to share the specifics. So took a family member to urgent care. He might call in, but happened right before the show. So had some fill-ins last minute. My guy Pablo, the 5 Point Play podcast, joined us, and y'all seen Brian. Y'all seen Brian enough, to join us and fill in. Russ will probably call in later, but. Fellas, how we feeling, man? We're going to the Sweet 16, 3 years in a row. People thought TCU was going to be the team to take us out. They'll probably say the same next week with St. John's and Kansas, but hey, we're still here, man. Start us off, Jamal. What are your thoughts?
Really glad, really proud of the guys, man. TCU is a really tough team, tough physical team. As me and Zion were joking before we got on, it was like TCU was really out there playing football, especially in the first half. Glad we could weather that storm, man. It's really good to see the guys get back on track. Glad to see us get Pat back. Good to see the guys play how we've been accustomed to them playing the past month and a half, 2 months. Went pretty much as I expected. TCU was going to be physical. They were going to be tough. They were going to be gritty. They were going to stay in the game. They did everything true to form. I did expect TCU to hit a bit of a scoring wall. True to form, they hit a bit of a scoring wall in the second half. Just glad to see Duke could come out and handle business. I know a lot of people were all nervous, and I was trying to explain to y'all. Y'all remember that one game that we looked bad against Siena? We did pretty much the same thing in the ACC tournament. Learned our lesson the very next day. Came out and laid the belt to Clemson. This was no different. The team is looking in pretty good shape going to DC. The matchup is the matchup. And like I said in the beginning, I wasn't extremely concerned with the draw we got. I know everybody saw the names and started panicking immediately, but I saw the games behind the names and realized that these teams can't really score, man. Like, it's going to take some superhero efforts for a lot of these teams. Athletics, I'm pretty sure we'll get to the matchup for the next game, but that's the ailments pretty much for both of the teams that we could potentially be playing in the next round too. Is potentially on the offensive end, they can hit lows. And this Duke team, as good as they are defensively with Pat back, I don't know what the hell Seth Davis was talking about. I'm pretty sure that was a clickbait type comment.
What did he say?
Let me. I got the clip.
I know you got to bring it up, man.
Let me see if it plays. Let's play it.
You know, sometimes he's almost too good of a team player. He's more assertive individually. That's what he was able to do in the second half. And I'll just add, Patrick Ngongba only played 13 minutes in this game. He wasn't much of a factor.
He said Patrick Ngongba only played 13 minutes in this game and wasn't a factor.
That, you know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like he didn't really watch the game. He saw that Pat played. He looked at the stat sheet and was like, 13 minutes, 4 points. And like Pablo just said, which is what a lot of people typically do. Pat was single-handedly the turning factor in this game. He completely changed the game in his minutes. I love Malik Brown, but halfway through this game, I was over the Malik Brown minutes. I wouldn't have been upset if Shire would have literally benched Malik Brown the rest of the game. I knew we were trying to work Pat back into a basketball playing rhythm, which from a physical, Pat was back true to form, got a couple of fouls right out of the gate. Welcome back, Pat. Well, that's how we knew he was back. But I mean, he just brought it. He brought the physicality. We need that type of stuff. It's annoying sometimes because he can get in foul trouble, but that's the element that this Duke team needs. A big physical guy, long wingspan, changed a couple of shots. How many blocks did he have? I know he had one for sure. How many?
One. Yeah, he had one.
So it was just a one. Okay. Changed a couple of others. It's just refreshing to see that guy back. To me, single-handedly, the biggest X factor to any of the legitimate title contenders. Like, he's the one guy that absolutely has to be on the floor. So just glad to see him back, man. Great win. More to come. 2 down, 4 to go.
For sure. That's a pause too, but for sure. That was wild.
Oh, here he go. All right, Pablo. Then you jump in with your thoughts.
First of all, my boy. That mic is a pause, B. That mic is a pause. But I'm gonna let you live those.
Appreciate it, my guy. It's hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just gonna really just echo what Jamal said. I mean, like having Pat, I mean, just you've seen it on the floor, man. Like that, them dudes, they walk different, they talk different, they play different. Everything is just different when Big Pat is on the floor. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, offensively, it just opens up so much more. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you double Cam, you just book it. It's an automatic 2 points if it's going high-low. You know what I'm saying? If it's going to Cam, he's getting double. He's just throwing it up, right to Big Pat, boom, buckets. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like even on the defensive end, man, it's just different. And, you know what I mean? Even John Shire just walking and talking different with Big Pat out there. He know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? He calling certain things. He calling certain plays. Everybody's doing what they doing, man. And I feel like when we're doing that, man, I mean, we're a tough team. We're a tough out, man. Like, I don't really feel like nobody could really beat us. I was just proud of how they played, man. I think, They took accountability for the Siena game. I think Isaiah was a little hard on himself, but he came out and he was just like, yo, I'm not letting that happen no more. You know what I'm saying? He showed up. He really did his thing. And it was crazy because I was just talking about 5-point plays, and I didn't even realize, like, looking at the box score, like looking at the stats, I didn't realize we had that many people in double figures. I didn't even know that.
All-Star 5 except for Caden.
I didn't even know that.
9.
You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of different. And so when I looked at it, I said, okay, now it's making sense to me. You know what I'm saying? And it just, those guys, they came out. I'm just glad they responded the way that they did, man. They didn't lay another egg. You know what I'm saying? They came out and they was just like, yo, it's time to play. And I think when they switch like that and they have that mentality, I don't think they could be beat, man, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's how I feel about the game.
Brian, what you got, man?
Yeah, man. Pat, man. To have 4 assists in 13 minutes, that's elite level. That's point guard level right there.
Yes, Lord.
I mean, plus 20 in the box score. You serious?
Yeah, I was looking for the plus minus. Okay, someone said in the
plus
chat.
20.
Plus 20 is wild in 13 minutes.
What was it? Plus 40?
Plus 20.
Plus 20.
Damn.
I think it was like the second or third highest on the team.
That is crazy in 13.
13 minutes.
That is wild.
That's nuts.
Yeah, he's such a good playmaker, man. And his touch around the rim is just it's beautiful to watch. Like it just is. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Just keep talking, Brian. We got the comments is trying to instigate.
This
Just
gonna
keep
be
talking,
man. This gonna be a dope.
Man, talking crazy. But anyway, yeah, it was
pause.
Aside from that 4-minute stretch, it was it was a good game. I mean, I'm not mad at the turnovers. Even Shire mentioned in the post game that like they hadn't practiced a lot, so the sloppiness doesn't really surprise me a whole lot. You don't practice as much during the tournament, believe it or not, but I think now that they're going home, they'll be able to get more practice in. So I think they'll be sharper in the next game.
Yeah, and I mean, even for Big Pat to not really even practice. I mean, most of his probably practicing yesterday was pretty much like just getting his body warmed up for the day. But for him to come on, for him to be,
I ain't even gonna ruin the show. You got it.
For him to be effective today, in those minutes, like I truly thought, like there was without a doubt, Cam was great in the second half, but Cam was only great because of Pat. Pat got him jump started. You saw Cam attempted one shot at halftime, and even those first 4 minutes, it was still a struggle. I know he had a big turnover driving downhill. And Malik had a turnover. There were a lot of unforced turnovers today. The turnovers were ridiculous. But for him to start get going, that was the Pat entry passes. Even a couple of entry passes that were absolutely perfect, and maybe they hit the ball out of bounds or can't pass out of it. Like every single pass Pat threw was online, and it put Cam into position to score. And that's like that's the big difference in Malik and Big Pat. Malik is a solid passer, but Pat is absolutely special. Like the touch and feel is ridiculous. And I think I'm about to kick you. I
ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing.
But no, kudos to the whole lineup for sure, because even Isaiah Evans, I don't know, for some reason in that first half, y'all came at Isaiah Evans for missing some open shots. Like he didn't have 13 points, like he wasn't pacing that entire offense. Like if not for Slim, I think there was a chance we could have been trailing at halftime.
Sure.
But he steadied the pace even with those. That he got cold at the end of the half. Second half hit a big and one shot to extend the lead to, I think it was like 5 at the time. And, I think the other guys follow suit. Dame Sarr hit a step back 3 today.
That was fire.
Did he get a fadeaway?
I don't know.
With the shot going down? That fadeaway was
You said what? I think we saw Barcelona Dame Sarr tonight. Like that,
he did 2 step backs. He only hit 1, but
that's why I'm saying this is the most comfortable. Like people like all my hoopers know you get out there with the ball in the hand. And sometimes you feel more comfortable. Sometimes you just got a little bit more of a rhythm. He had the most rhythm that he's had with the basketball all season. That you could just look at him.
Sure, look like it. It definitely.
Yeah, you can look at him and tell he had a really good rhythm with the basketball in his hands today. So
for sure.
Really good game from him. So how about the team rebounding today? 33 defensive rebounds against a team that lives on the offensive glass. So shout out to the guys, man, for bringing it on the glass. We out rebounded them 42 to 25 total. 33 of those was on the defensive glass.
Like I killing people on the glass, bro.
I just and this is a really good defensive this is one of those teams that I was kind of concerned about. Like I know that we've been like really good at dominating the paint and rebounding exceptionally well all the season pretty much, but I was concerned about that coming into this game. This is just what TCU does. And I mean, I felt like we gave up a couple of long rebounds, but I mean, that's typical for those type of plays. But guys really rebounded today.
Yeah.
Man.
I definitely felt like they beat us to some 50-50 balls. Pause.
Yeah, me too.
But overall, though, man, like I think our effort was good, man. I think our effort was come on, man. I think our effort was great. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like damn, I just lost train of thought, man. I felt like I had a good point. But anyway, go ahead.
You had a good point, and you just
effort was really good there. You know, it's just like I mean, they're a team that gives maximum effort. So the turnovers, like y'all was saying, the turnovers don't. I mean, it was a high number, but doesn't really shock me a lot.
How many turnovers we have as a team?
18.
Damn,
it might have been 20 points off our turnovers.
It's a lot,
and it's crazy because like you turn the ball over 18 times, right? And you normally lose, right? Dominant we are on the glass and shit like that in all other areas is like, you know what I mean? We make up for it. Like if we don't turn the ball over 18 times, we win by 40.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's crazy.
Yeah. People are all talking about how the fouls were just, there was a foul disparity. It was 20 to 15, but that's not that bad.
And plus, like I said, TCU was literally out there playing football, man. Anybody like that predicates themselves on being the physical team, the most physical team. That comes with fouls. Y'all do realize that, right? Playing physical comes with the whistle.
Exactly. And you know, the most physical team and the most aggressive team, the one who's into the paint, getting paint touches, whatever, they're normally going to draw more fouls than the other team. That's just how that's the nature of basketball. That's how it is, bro. It's not lacrosse, it's not hockey, it's not badminton, bro. Like if you physical, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna draw more fouls, and that's just how it is, man. So
TCU was tentative in the paint because of Pat and Malik. They were tentative. Sure. They went at Malik a little bit, but when Pat was in there, they double pumping and trying to fake, and it wasn't working. And of course, you're not going to get any foul calls because you're not getting any shots.
Very true. Shout out to the guys for also going 20 for 23 from the free throw line, man.
Yeah, I was nervous about that.
The free throws were a red flag at some point this season. I think we could kind of erase that at this point.
They've been working on them. You see those clips.
Clearly,
that's one thing they've been working on. Making them shoot them by themselves, or they can't leave practice.
Yeah.
Like even Nick went to the free throw line. I know he missed one today, but he was just confident. Shout out to Nick too. Nick has been competing,
but that's what he do though. That's what he do though. Zion, he competes. That's what he do. He's done that since a middle schooler. You know what I'm saying? He one of them dudes that's gonna play hard, that's gonna run through the wall, fall on the floor. He the dude who be having like the goggles with the both knee braces and the elbow pads and all that shit on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Nick, man. He be coming to play, man, and I salute him, man, for sure. Straight up, bro. Like I remember him from his BTI days, man, and he's always been that type of player, man. Just hard nosed, bro. Like straight up. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the type of dude, you know what I'm saying, you need, especially on a Duke ball club, because that's the type of dude that you could put in a game that's gonna compete. He might take you, he might flagrant foul you, you know what I'm saying? You never know what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? He might flagrant foul you, he might pistol whip you, you never know what you're gonna get out of Nick. You know what I'm saying?
And he's versatile, like 6'8" dude bringing the ball up. Like that's
but then you know, on the flip side, he'll get like a crucial N1 or something like that. You know what I mean? Or hit a crucial 3, or he'll hit the side of the backboard shooting a 3-pointer. You know what I'm saying? And then he'll get his own rebound, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So man, man. Shout out to Nick though.
Yeah, that guy makes winning plays all the time. He's one of the guys that I find myself constantly defending in all the comments because people are so enamored with equating how you play. Like I said on this show a bunch of times, equating how you play to how many points you have in a game. And Nick's, his impact is a lot greater than what the box score reads 90% of the time. You just like he's a coach's dream. You can tell in the minutes. Shia gonna get his man 25 minutes every single night. Like outside of the UNC, that was pretty much the aberration as far as like his the minute distribution he usually gets. But coaches are going to love this type of guy. He can guard multiple positions and guard them all well. Just makes all the particular plays that you need and doesn't need to have a sexy stat line in order to affect winning. Love this kid, bro. I love this kid.
Real on the flip side, even on the offensive end, I mean, he does so many things on the wing. He can play make, you know what I'm saying? He could be the primary ball handler, pause, you know what I'm saying? He can do all that. So it's like, man, like we got all the pieces, man. We got all the pieces. We taking this home, baby. We taking this home. We going to the chip and we winning.
I'm feeling that.
And even with Nick, I think we saw tonight. I saw a lineup tonight. It was Nick, Isaiah, Dame, I think Cam and Malik, or might have been Pat in there too, but they were playing zone. And you realize like the smallest person on the floor, 6'6", and Isaiah has like a 7-foot wingspan. So like
that's crazy.
Like I'm not even gonna say that word, but I don't know.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead,
But,
go ahead, cook, bro.
The length of that defense, is caused a lot of trouble for TCU, even in that zone. And I think that's something Duke can you may see down like next week, whether they're playing Kansas or St. John's. That's something they could be implement next week, is because once they went to that lineup, TCU got stifled a bit. And I think
who would y'all rather play?
Didn't convert on offense.
Me specifically, I'm partial. I honestly don't be care because I think it's advantages for either way. Like I honestly think that Kansas poses the bigger potential offensive threat because I think they have potential wild cards. We all know what Darren Peterson can do. I feel like Council can be a wild card. Hell, you never really know which Bryson Tiller could show up. Kansas has a couple of pieces that can offensively catch fire that kind of scares me a little bit more. St. John's, they're not as big as Kansas height-wise, but Dylan Mitchell is not super like tall. But I think Van Gundy, like compared him to, I think he compared him to like one of the Thompson twins. Like and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. He does remind me of. So I mean, just St. John's could pose a little bit more threat as far as like creating chaos offensively. But and also St. John's is playing a lot better coming into this game than Kansas. Just
they are.
Based off the last month. So honestly, just based off how they playing, I'm a big proponent of that in the tournament. Like I don't think you can just turn it on when you haven't been playing well. Like Kansas, if they would have been playing a team like a tick better, they probably would have lost that game yesterday. Because Kansas just hasn't been playing past month, regardless. So I honestly give me Kansas. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, they're playing worse.
I personally rather play St. John's. You know what I'm saying? I only say that because
I can see it.
You know what I mean? Like, St. John, or not St. John's, but Kansas has a special player. You know what I mean? Generational guy, Darren Peterson, Hall of Fame coach. We've already played them one time this year. And one thing about Bill Self can coach. You know what I'm saying? So he can scheme his way into a win. He can do all kind of different things. He can junk it up. Like, he just has all kind of different ways, man, of beating you. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather play St. John's because now, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we play Kansas, they've already seen us. So they kind of know how to, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Bill Self knows how to come at it, like, as far as game plan goes. St. John's, they have no idea. They only see the tape. They only see the video. They only see the tape, but they don't know how. Pause. Never mind. But anyway,
I feel like Kansas wouldn't even be able to effectively game plan based off of the game earlier. We're a completely different team. Dame is a completely different factor than he was in that game. Yeah. Patrick is different. I mean, only thing that's really as constant as it was back then is Cam. But I don't know. I feel like even with that is one of those things that you kind of gives you a little trepidation. Like it's really hard to beat a team multiple times when they've seen
exactly.
Like,
and that was my other point. That was my last point. It's like we've seen them already. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to beat a team twice. You know what I'm saying? In a year, and it doesn't matter what the situation is. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? And then throw on top of that, like I said, you got Bill Self, unreal coach. You know what I'm saying? Probably the best coach in college basketball besides like John Shire or fucking Rick Pitino, you know what I'm saying? Even Rick Pitino. So it's like, it's one of those things, man, that like we just need to move on from them. That's like playing Michigan State every damn year, bro. Like nobody want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Or Brian,
I want to see. I'd rather see Kansas. Like I know they've seen us, but they haven't seen this version of Duke. They saw early season version of Duke when they were still learning the game. They haven't seen Caden Boozer. You know, they haven't.
Good point. Good point.
Obviously, we haven't seen Darren Peterson to the extent that everybody else who's played him has. But I think a guy like Sarr with his wingspan can affect someone like Darren Peterson. So I'd much rather see Kansas. And
He's
I think
so special though, Brian. He's so special, man. That motherfucker fuck around and score 50. You know what I'm saying? Like and win the game. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, either way, honestly, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, with you. Line it up, and let's hoop.
Take what we, take what we'll take. But me personally, I think the other four guys on Kansas can't beat you.
Yeah,
yeah. That's kind of my. I feel as if St. John's, where the only reason why I'd want to play them because I saw how bad their offense can be when they go on lapses. When you look at how they played UConn, like the amount of minutes they didn't score, that's the type of stretch that if you have that against Duke, you're not coming back. Like you're not. They don't have the offensive firepower to come back if they get down big from that. But I also realize like Kansas. I don't want to say they're better without Darren Peterson.
Say it with your chest, Zion, because they are.
But
they are.
when Darren Peterson, we even saw in that first game against Cal Baptist, when Darren Peterson takes the amount of shots he does, and the ball is not spread around, and Melvin Council is not really going, and Trey White's not going, and Flory's not getting his touches, from lobs and cleaning up shots. They're very beatable. Like they're not as effective, and they sometimes get punched on. So I do feel as if Darren Peterson will try to be superhero against Duke, and that's just gonna lead to their downfall in a way. But I do understand both sides, and in fact, I'm not even going to say which one I want to play. Give us either of them. Duke is going to the Elite Eight. But
fact of the matter is, if Duke plays at their best, they should win comfortably.
It don't matter, right? But we'll see how that matchup ends up tomorrow.
I also want to see Flory versus Big Pat.
Any more? You want to say who?
Flory versus Big Pat.
That joint right there could go either way.
Patrick makes this so, man.
They both to have 3 fouls in 3 minutes.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Real rap. You know what I'm saying?
But Patrick, you saying that, Brian, is key because you didn't say Flory versus Cam, and that's what Pat does. He changes the matchup for Cam Boozer.
Absolutely.
He completely changes the matchup for for Cam Boozer. So throwing him out there like more than likely now with Pat in the fold, if it was St. John, Zuby would be guarding Pat instead. And with Dylan Mitchell, as long as he is, I'll take that matchup. I would 100% take that matchup with him on Cam. Like,
would it be Dylan Mitchell?
More than likely because he's the better defender. I'm pretty sure. Like, if I was a coach, even though Hopkins has a little bit more like size, I'm putting my better defender on your best player. I just don't even play around with that. Like, my best guy on your best guy, and let's see how it goes.
The thing about Dylan Mitchell, though, he's more of a like weak side shot blocker type defender. You know what I'm saying? Cam's scoring 40 on him. You know what I'm saying? If it's a one-on-one
that's what I'm
matchup,
saying. I would love that matchup. As good as a defender he is, I think Cam.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like win that.
I think in one-on-one coverage, I'm taking Cam over everybody. You know what I'm saying? Line him up with everybody except maybe on Yenzo. You know what I'm saying? That's probably about the only dude who I'm like, all right, let's do something different. You know what I'm saying?
But with Pat off the floor, that's Zuby guarding Cam, and that's a much smoother matchup.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
for sure.
As good as Cam is, Zuby would be very comfortable guarding Cam. Like that would.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? Because he can move his feet really good laterally, just as strong, maybe even stronger, quick off his feet. You know what I'm saying? Explosive. You know what I mean? He would welcome that matchup. But I think if we spread the floor, you know what I'm saying, and gave Cam the ball on the perimeter and have him attack Zuby, I think that's where our advantage will be. if that was the matchup.
Okay, can anybody confirm this? Because I was looking. It looked like Caleb still had a boot on, right?
Yeah.
On the bench. I couldn't really tell.
He's not
There,
gonna
there what someone tagged me in a photo of. I
It's
think
a
Caleb
soft
might have
shoe,
been.
right?
He might have
Yeah.
been shooting around at some point yesterday.
Okay.
I don't know if he
I
had
heard
his boot
some
on
stuff.
though.
I've
I
heard some
couldn't tell
stuff
on
too.
the
I'll
bench.
tell you privately, but I can't say it.
Oh no,
Oh,
you can't
okay.
do that, Brian. Hold on, hold
Say no
on.
more. Say
Hold
no
on,
more.
bro.
Say no
He
more.
got he got the
Wait.
soft shoe on, right, Brian?
Say no
I
more.
believe so. All I can say is he will be reevaluated soon. That's all I can say.
Hey, listen, like I said, we went through this before. I know everybody was like, "There's no way he coming back," but y'all not about to lie to me. I saw what Cam Boozer, not Cam, his daddy did in 2001. I'm old enough to remember that, him breaking his foot on senior night. And
We
coming
also
back
don't know the extent of the injury. Like there are a lot of different kinds of metatarsal breaks, and we
Yeah.
don't know which kind. Some are easier. You can treat them in 4 to 6 weeks, depending upon how you treat them with ultrasound and all these other stuff.
Talk your
So-
shit, Dr. Brian. Okay, talk your shit.
Yeah, man,
Let's
you
go.
got a funk.
All I know is you putting a battery in my back. Sound like my boy
Yeah.
coming back soon.
Yeah.
All we gotta do is win.
Real,
You get the
rap.
funk flex.
We'll see.
Funk.
Yeah, drop the bomb.
I mean,
no bombs, no bombs,
that's-
no bombs, no
We
bombs.
kind of knew that was it. All right. All we gotta do is just advance. If we get to Indy, then let's have a discussion about it. We're doing our job. We got 2 more games before we can potentially get to Indy. So I never took it off of the table. But I also was under the frame of mind thinking that as good as Caleb is, and I would just love to have him back for the fields because I think he deserves to be a part of this championship ride. Patrick is the one that really matters for us to win this title.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a
Yeah.
fact.
So as long as we got Pat back and Pat looked like he was moving pretty fine, he had me panicking almost. He hit the ground too much for me, man. It was too much tackling.
Yeah, he was
going
too much
on.
of him hitting. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, so I
was like, take him out, take him out.
I
take him
once
out.
Edmonds tried to hit him with the leg lock. I was like, man, get him up out of here, bro.
Once the
Edmonds
league
was
got to
wild.
18, I was like, take him
Yeah,
out.
like rest him. We don't need Pat no more. They really out here playing football. So
Yeah.
I'm good. As long as Pat
Even up to the post game podium, they had Pat on the scooter.
Yeah, which is
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I mean, which is
Yeah.
Duke
Yeah.
fans, can y'all please not panic when y'all see
Yo, the panic.
Yeah.
Even there was a report that said Tracy Wolfson said Pat is expected to play today. Then everyone starts seeing the clips of Pat on the scooter.
They
in
seen
the
that
booth.
scooter and people went,
They're like, no, there's no way. There's no way he's playing. He's in a boot. He's on a scooter.
bro, that
Like-
stuff was hilarious, man. That was hilarious.
That's always been a precautionary move for Duke. Like that's never been like, yo, someone is.
And not for
Oh,
nothing, Pat been in that boot all year, y'all. Quiet as kept.
That's
Yeah,
for real.
even when he
That's
was
real
playing
tough.
every game, he was in the boot.
He's been in
That's
that
real
boot
tough.
all year long when he ain't been on the court. So
That's real
y'all
tough.
relax, man.
It's more of a therapy boot, I think, than a
Yeah,
my foot's broken boot. So
yeah,
Duke knows what they're doing, man.
exactly. Y'all just need to learn to trust the process, man.
You go to Duke for miracles on the with the doctor.
Exactly.
Am I back? Am I good?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah,
I say, Zion, went transparent in here, man. We good though.
You see me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. For some reason, I don't know. My Wi-Fi is tweaking a little bit.
These guys said rest in peace, Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, chill. But yeah, we can get to calls. We get the phone calls. There was another comment. I just lost it because my whole thing just reset. There was another comment I was gonna pull up, but whatever. If I find it later, we'll see. We'll see if Caleb returns. That was a bomb dropped by Brian. I'm taking it as that.
I mean,
No
too.
Hey,
You
man.
should have said it. You
Listen.
should've said it. It's over. I'm running with it.
No bombs.
Like, come on, man. Come on, man. You drop something.
No,
You drop something for the people, and they listen.
can't help myself.
Someone's gonna clip that. It's already probably on Twitter that
It's already clipped.
there's a chance. Whether we play Thursday or Friday, I don't even know what day we're playing.
They said Friday next week.
Play
We're gonna be on
Friday.
Yeah, we're gonna be on Friday.
Okay, and that gives an extra day for
It's an extra day for everybody.
that's
to
an
rest.
extra day. You never know whether it's Sweet 16, Elite 8.
Hey, can y'all? I can't remember what round did Carlos come back in the Final Four or was it the Elite Eight?
It was a
It
Final
was the
Four.
Y'all
8,
remember?
right?
Can y'all remember
thought
what
it was
round it was? I thought it was the Final Four. I thought it was the Maryland game.
Yeah, I thought it was a Final Four.
I did
I don't
too.
even know.
I don't know. Maybe I might be wrong.
The chat will let us know.
Yeah.
what game did Carlos Boozer come back in the tournament. But yeah, we could jump to phone calls because we have a lot of phone calls in here. Yeah. Way too many phone calls, bro. I appreciate y'all for calling in. That's not to say, you shouldn't call in, but dang. Hold on, give me a second.
Texas holding it down.
Yeah, I seen it was in the comments. I just seen it.
6 points up on Gonzaga.
Gonzaga's so
fraudulent,
bro.
But the media loves it.
Gonzaga's K. Tyson cheeks. Trash.
Carolina K. Tyson, not
Man.
Minnesota K. Tyson.
Yes, Carolina K. Tyson.
Minnesota K. Tyson.
It's called a Hubert K. Tyson.
Yeah. Let's go.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Final Four. Yeah, it was Final Four. Carlos Boozer.
Oh yeah, I thought it was the Maryland game.
How young is this person? I wasn't even alive.
That was 2001. That was a long time ago.
Come on, man. That was yesterday for my old ass.
I was in 12th grade, bro. That was my senior year in high school.
Full grown ass adult. Kids.
16.
All right. So first caller of the day is Pat's Boot.
Hey man, I'm the special quick acting weed that Duke smoked at halftime. And that's why they came out so bad. But I'm this special blend that wears off after 2 minutes. So I just wanted you to know that's what was going on. Wait, there's someone else here that wants to talk to you.
Yo, this is Pat Ngongba's boot. And with all due respect to Kevin Durant's mama, I'm the real MVP.
Oh, okay.
Sweet 16, baby.
All right.
That's crazy.
I don't know how I rate that one.
That's out of pocket the last time I was on.
Yeah, I'm about to say I've heard worse, but I feel him, man. Pat is a real MVP. Shout out to DH too, man. I see you in the comments, man. Positional podcaster. Ready to him at the wall. Let's go.
Next caller is anonymous. I don't know how I rate that one.
Russ, you can take a chill pill now. We got past your TCU Horned Frogs.
Yeah, he
How
was
sweet
worried
it
about that.
is. But this is just a step in our ultimate goal. But I did not like those first 4 minutes after halftime. I don't know what that was. I don't know if y'all, on the stream, but just thoughts on that. If you guys did already talk about it, well. But I think we responded very well right after that. We took that first under 16 timeout, came back, bounced.
No, that is a good point. I don't know if we talked about it much, but that first 4 minute stretch was the worst basketball I've seen all year from this team. And that's crazy. After
halftime.
Yeah,
that
shit was straight games too, looking like coming out of the halftime.
How do you get I didn't even see what happened on the play. We were about to call a timeout and we just lost the ball.
It was one of them where he was being lazy. I'm assuming because knowing we were getting ready to call a timeout. And
I think he got blitzed by that.
Which is what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean, on the defensive end. So shout out to TCU for just being alert, and they just made the play. I will say I didn't like it, but all year long, I think John had said this at the beginning of the year. Every single time it was time for this, it's time for this team to step up and make plays. When they get a gut check, they make the plays. They've been doing it all year. So, at this point in the tournament, yes, you could you can catch runs and run away with games, but you're going to have to show your guts. You're going to have to fight in these games at this point in the tournament. So once we got that first punch from TCU and they took the lead, I was like, okay, I reserved my panic to say, all right, let me see how they respond to this, because they've been traditionally good at responding to these type of
and that's
adversity.
the thing, though, too. It's in basketball, man, it's all about runs, bro.
Yep.
No matter who play, your team is going to make a run. Duke up to that point, I don't think Duke made a big run. So I was like, okay, we'll be fine. You know what I mean? The game is still close, and then that's when we broke it all open. You know what I'm saying? They buckled down, and you know what I mean. That's when they put the run on them, and then, like the Duke runs just be different, bro. That shit just be different because it's like they just rip your heart out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll tell you what fixed it though. Pat Ngongba came into the game right after the timeout. when he came into that game, everything switched. Offensively, defensively, rim protection. We all said it. You saw the rim protection.
Yeah.
Obviously, Cam started get like I said. Cam needs his Robin, and Pat Ngongba is his Robin. You know, as much as we love Slim is going to be the second leading scorer, but in terms of the second most is Pat Ngongba.
You see, Pat said that he knew Thursday he was going to play.
He did.
He said, what did he say?
He said in the post game. He said he knew on Thursday that he was going to play.
On Saturday.
Oh, wow.
Oh, today. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, today's Saturday.
He's good then.
Yeah, I just kind of figured once he got there and didn't go through no practice, I kind of thought it would be like hard for him to get on the floor. But I was like, all right, I knew he wasn't going to play Thursday because he didn't get on the floor at all, like prior to him taking the sit down before the Carolina game. So it made sense that they just had to get him on the floor, get him to run up and down, just not even if it's not a full like actual practice, you're not practicing hard, but like just to get him to run
a little walkthrough.
And he played a physical team and was physical with him. So
yeah,
I ain't worried.
Yeah, I think I'm assuming next week he'll be back in the starting lineup.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
on Friday.
For sure, he should be starting next game.
Next caller, Will from VA.
Russ, you can take a chill pill now, baby.
Oh, I played that one. I'm sure. Mike B, our famous Mike B.
Not that Mike B.
All right, it would appear I am never going to live down my original UNC call, but hey, that's all right. Okay, in spirit of that, I would like to start with one gripe I have. I want to see us get on the floor more for some 50-50 balls. That is the one big takeaway I have from this game. That's a negative. Just want to see us on the floor a little bit more for those, those loose balls. I feel like we did not win many of those 50-50 balls, but hey, whatever. Survive in advance. Number two, my God, Big Pat's passing is a work of art. We look at his defense, we highlight that a lot, but his passing, my Lord, that is just beautiful to watch. And then lastly, I think we're getting, a little bit of a cold stretch from Cam, which is completely fine. I mean, he's been like a 25-10 guy basically all season. So you can expect a little regression at some point. So we're getting like a 3-game stretch here where he's going to be a little bit down. But hey, we get a week off. We're going to come back. He's going to ball out. He's going to play like the National Player of the Year. And I think we're going to keep this run rolling. DDMF, baby. Let's go.
DDMF.
Mike.
I don't know if we're getting I want to say it's a cold stretch from Cam. I give him grace with the UVA game because that was his third game in 3 days. Like he's never going to have to do that in his.
Yeah, I think he was just a lot more patient today. He didn't struggle at all today.
He's getting tripled and double teamed like every time in the paint.
I think that was the problem more than anything. He couldn't get his shot off, and he couldn't even he couldn't seal people off because Malik is not the passer that Pat is. So like,
I think teams.
Cam.
Go ahead. My fault.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say I think teams are selling out way more towards the end of the season now because it is to one's belief that Duke is a one-man show. So they're like, okay, well, we just going to hard double team Cam. We just don't care about nothing else. We just going to hard double team him. So, you know what I mean? And it's like I felt like throughout the season, like it was like on and off. You know what I'm saying? Like where they would like double team and then maybe on one play they wouldn't double team. But like it's like every single play he touches the ball, he's getting double teamed now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's an adjustment period for him or whatever. So, and I also think that he might be getting worn down, to be honest with you. He might be getting a little worn down because he's all pause. He's taking a beating down there. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I mean? So it's like
he is. No, he is.
You know what I mean? Like he still got the damn scratches on his arms from NC State.
Yeah, my wife had said something about that the other day.
You feel me? That joint looking like a tattoo at this point.
It really like he might need to get it just inked.
He is getting hammered down in the paint. So yeah, it's got to be taking a toll on a freshman, especially. I mean, you know about the wall and all that. So
yeah, for sure.
But I mean,
like today he was 7 for 10. He shot a good percentage. He just didn't fall. I mean, if you want to be concerned about anything, me honestly, The turnovers have been a
yeah.
little bit concerning because he's been so good all year at seeing the double, making the correct pass
Some of
every
his
time.
fatigue, and also
Yeah,
they're
like
coming,
it looked
coming on his
awful.
blind side to
Yeah,
try to
yeah,
tap
yeah.
the ball away as well.
Yeah, that's true. So I mean, other than like he had 5 turnovers again today, that's the only thing. But as far as him, the scoring, he scored pretty much when he wanted to. When he got
Yeah, but yeah, I think a lot of it too is Pat.
Yeah.
Like Pat makes
Oh, for
it the game
sure.
easy
Yeah.
for him.
For sure.
Like without Pat, it's a little bit harder because, like I said, Malik is not the passer that Pat is. So Cam probably has to do a little bit more to get where he wants on the floor, as opposed to when Pat's on the perimeter, Cam could just get deep position down low, catch,
And
finish,
also, DH just
rather
put it in
than
the comments.
you know.
John switching to maybe like there's a lot of times he's doing it like the last 5-6 minutes of the game, just like not even playing around with it, putting Cam at the top of the
He
key.
doing it from the jump now.
Putting him at the top of the key and saying, okay, now double him from right here. Double, I dare you to double him from right here to top, and he's just going to make those plays. Cam playing point forward is a
I feel like too, man, like the game, like it's already been kind of like slow and he processes things really fast or whatever the case may be. But I feel like he's doing that way better now. Like it's like really, really slow for him. You know what I mean? I feel like I almost felt like he's like 2 or 3 steps ahead of the defense now. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to where it was kind of like he would catch the ball and, he would take time. He'd make some good reads. Now it's like he'd catch the ball. He already know where he going with it. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, it's in his hand. It's out his hand. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of different, but he's doing a good job though, man. I mean, that's a lot for a freshman, man. And he's handling it very, very well, man, for sure.
If I'm an opposing team, I do that too. I mean, I pack it, pack the paint, and just try to make other guys beat you off, shooting threes because,
because you got to play the percentages. And
Nick, Game, and to a certain extent, Isaiah, they don't hit at a percentage that scares you that much.
Yeah,
Cam is the best 3-point shooter on the team.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's why it's good to have a dude like Slim, you know what I'm saying? Because Slim can miss 13 in a row, and then he gonna burn you. He could burn you for 22 more. You know what I'm saying?
Also, the defense is gonna guard him all 13 of them shots. Like
for sure.
It don't matter
He's
if
he's still gonna shoot that bitch too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And you could count on Isaiah. It's gonna be a couple heat check moments. You know what I'm saying in the game for sure. He's gonna have at least 2 of them in the game. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna heat check that motherfucker.
And that's why Duke has to win in the margins. They got to win the rebounding. They got to not turn the ball over. Those things give them a bit more margin for error for if nobody's hitting those threes.
And I feel like we've done that all season too, Brian. Like we've done that all season, right? Like we won the rebounding, we run the rebounding game. You know what I'm saying? We don't turn the ball over at too much of a high rate or whatever the case may be. So, you know what I mean? I feel like we are, cleaning up a lot of stuff that we do that could hurt us, you know what I'm saying, through, playing hard, through rebounding, through the deflections from Malik and just different things like that. So it's just, I feel like this team is constructed to win a national championship, bro.
Yep.
I also think
we're right there, bro. We're right there.
I also think this game, as physical as it was a good stepping stone if we do have to play against St. John's.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they're going to call that game similarly, I think, and it's going to be a lot of fouls, a lot of free throw shooting, a lot of, mucked up,
Which I think it works in our advantage because these teams that's like the Big East teams, the Big 10 teams, some of the more physical teams in the Big 12 do not get the same whistle in the NCAA. At TCU saw that whistle get a lot tighter in the NCAA tournament.
It's funny because Jamie Dixon said before the game that we're gonna have them in foul trouble. That's what we do.
No, you don't.
Look what happened, brother.
And weren't they in foul trouble? You know what I'm saying? So
all them boys. They had 3 guys with 4 fouls.
Like, how dare they call us grabbing and holding and hitting? Like, how dare they?
Like really.
That is, let me play KC.
Hey, what's up, Crazy Cast? Did Seth Davis really just say that Patrick Ngongba wasn't much of a factor in that game? Like, no, absolutely not. Said having him back in that game completely changed the momentum, especially at the beginning of that second half when they came out flat. The moment he came in, momentum flipped back to Duke. Great having him back in the lineup, even though he only played 13 minutes today, was huge. And I don't know what Shire said to Cam in the second half to get him going, but, man, he showed up in a big way. That what they really needed. Just go home, rest up, recuperate, and be ready to hit them on Friday. Way to go, boys. Go Duke.
Down goes the Zags.
They lost.
They lost.
Yeah, 16 seconds left. They losing by 4
that's a
points.
wrap.
It's done.
They
74-68.
They're
First
frauds.
top 3
No more,
seed
baby.
gone. Which I knew they would be the first top 3 seed on anyway.
Yeah. They are missing Huff, but still.
I really
still
wanted
think
them in
they're
our region, but it is what it is. I'll take
These
Michigan.
boys
State.
is hot cheeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is interesting. I wanted to. I don't have the numbers on now, but I don't know the only team besides Texas S. I don't know another team that has out rebounded.
Florida did. Florida dominated us.
They did.
I think they
They
out
what?
rebounded
Dominated us on the glass.
They didn't. I won't say dominate.
They
I think they
did?
out
Oh.
rebounded us by like 9 or 10. It wasn't like nothing.
Compared to what we've been doing to teams.
Yeah. I mean, when what we do to people, we out rebound people by like 20. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
That's
So,
why I was
must
shocked
have looked
that
that Florida game up right now.
Florida is the only one where it looked like
Did by 11.
Yes, Florida dominated us on the glass.
That had to be mostly in the second half, though. That had to be.
They got a lot. How
I
many
think it was
offensive
early
rebounds?
in the game. It was early in the game where they grabbed a lot of rebounds.
I mean, because we didn't shoot.
They had 40. They had
well
20,
in the game,
20 offensive rebounds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that ain't like us, bro.
Neither team.
That is
But
a
damn.
one-off. But I'll say this much: they the only. Team
I stayed
can do
corrected
that,
there.
bro.
I stayed corrected.
Yeah, we
They
didn't
the
even have
only
a
team I
double-digit rebounder in that game.
Yeah.
That was before Isaiah was really, rebounding. He only had one.
But I felt like that was when Shire made the switch. Right now, you know what I'm saying? You see Duke gang rebounding, like between Caleb Foster, Isaiah, and Dame. He's telling everybody to rebound now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I feel like our rebound margin is what it is. You know, not only that, but our big guys, they rebound the shit out of the ball. But now our guards are rebounding. You know what I mean? Even the point guard is rebounding. So it's like, hey, we doing our thing, man.
Dame had 8 tonight. Yeah.
How many Slim have?
He had 3 tonight, but I mean he's been rebounding at high level past few
Slim
games.
picked it up since Caleb got hurt in the rebounding department.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, but next caller. Let's play. Let me skip around. I know Archangel's about to say something crazy, so let me just get out the way. Archangel.
What's up, Crazy Cast? I just want to say thank y'all again for doing another video, a live reaction. Thank y'all for what y'all do. We're heading to the third round. I'm pumped up. I'm excited about it and excited to see us play next Saturday. Have you ever watched a WWE match where the good guy's getting beat up and then Kane comes out and he tries to protect the guy, then Kane gets beat up and then the Undertaker comes out there? That's kind of how I felt with Isaiah Evans tonight.
wow.
Isaiah Evans, he kept bringing the energy, he kept bringing the juice. And when the whole team gets like that, especially with Patrick coming back, hey man, I get excited. I guess all of us are like that. I get excited, I get pumped up, so but anyway, just want to say thank y'all again for another video, and I'm glad we got another dub. So hey, next weekend we got to be ready. So DDMF and go Duke.
DDMF. You were team today, Archangel.
Yeah, he do be going crazy.
Yeah. Pablo don't even want to see the last clip that we posted.
Crazy. Can you go back and find it and play it?
Nah.
You don't want
Send it to me, man.
It's on our social. Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. Next caller. Let me see. Ted. I know Ted. Ted about to go off.
Yo, I got to call in purely to say I can't believe I got a crossover going between Crazy Cast and my main man, Pablo Paul's Kong from the 5 Point Play podcast. That's a special treat tonight.
Yes, sir.
The Preacher Pablo, man, joining the crew. Love it. Love it. Great win, Sweet 16. Let's go, baby.
Shout out to you, brother.
That is your name, Pablo.
Shout out.
Pablo Paul.
Yeah, that's crazy. Shout out to that brother, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
I'm gonna make a t-shirt with that on it, dude. You're doing it wrong. Make a t-shirt.
You gotta get some merch, bro. You got
I told my wife, man, I need that shirt, man. I'm gonna have my wife and my daughter make a shirt, man. For real.
Yeah.
Let me next caller _ugly. I feel like sure.
Yeah, what's good? Zion, Russ, Jamal. Zion knows who this is.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, great game overall. That last 15 minutes was definitely Duke basketball. Yo, I got out my seat when I seen Dame hit the step back because I said no, 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 and then I said yes. But it's great to see Pat back. Even if he's not scoring, he just does so much. Just his presence alone is a game changer. As you saw, that high-low action. I just think that him and Cam do it better than anybody else. I mean, Malik is okay at it, but it's that connection, the synergy with Pat and Cam. So yeah, that's it. DDMF. Yeah, we running the table. Let's go.
Yo.
Malik had
Sure.
12.
Let's go.
No, I
Let's
mean
go.
Malik
My
had a
God.
game.
Yeah, Malik. Malik was especially we gotta commend Malik for the free throw line. 47% free throw shooter, going 4 or 5 from the free throw line. Big free throws too, because it was a lot during that stretch at the end of the first half. If he missed a couple, like
He rebounded
TCU will
well, shot it from the
probably
free throw line well, 4 for 5 from the line. He only had 2 turnovers, but those 2 turnovers irked my
this foul.
soul. The one he had
It's
on the
crazy,
pass
man.
break.
One of them he tried to force.
Malik is he's got, my fault not to cut you off. Malik got
ahead.
he got great vision, man. But sometimes, man, when he passed the ball, I be cracking up, bro. Cause I'm like, yo, bro be throwing like he Roger Clemens out there,
Like,
bro. I'm like,
really, bro.
damn, bro, that was mad hard, bro. It's
Baseball
like 5
passes.
feet from you, bro. You threw a laser at him, bro. I'm like, come on, man. Damn.
I think sometimes he passes the ball angry, like if you didn't move well enough or like the right cut.
Real.
Yeah. Malik rubbed me as though that
angles.
type of guy, like the passive aggressive guy. He's not gonna yell at you, but when you piss him off, he gonna do something like throw a pass super hard at your head when you cut.
There's a locker room we like, did you do that on purpose, Malik? Yeah.
Yeah, some of his angles, man, like he throw the ball so hard sometimes. Like, he throw the ball, he pass it out, and then it like right into their hands. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Malik be wilding, man. That should be crazy. But it's I'm glad we got Malik on our team, bro. We need 7 more years from Malik, bro.
Like he shot 72% his second year at Syracuse.
72.
He only shot 37.5% last year.
Yeah, he was bad. He's been bad at Duke from the line, but hey, when it mattered, he hit him today. So shout out to Malik.
For real.
Next caller, let's do Carmen Wallace Wade.
I got a question for y'all after
What's
this
up,
call, too.
boys? Great win. Love to see it. I was tight there for a good bit, but the squad broke it open in second half. Grinded out game. I thought we hung on. They got into foul trouble, and then we were just able to play our game and really create some separation. Cam was amazing. Dame too. Just hit some really big shots for us. And Nick, he hit that 1-3. I think that really started to swing the momentum our way and was great to see because he had missed some before that. So great to see the confidence in him. And yeah, I mean, I thought the team really came together second half and played like we should. So onward, I've got to clean up the turnovers because it's just not going to fly against any of the teams that are going to be left. So hopefully we get that right. And really excited for the boys next weekend. DDMF.
Pablo, you said you had a question?
I was going to ask you, so how y'all feel about like Duke and like Shire and just the staff in general, like medical staff and all that, like not really putting out too much information and shit? Because like I was having a conversation earlier with another Duke fan on Twitter, and he was kind of upset that like they didn't know, it was kind of some uncertainty around Pat, and then just kind of like just with all the injuries and shit. I'm like, my man, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know where we come off as a fan base thinking that like we have to know this stuff.
Yeah, so entitled.
And I don't want to offend nobody because I know we all fans and shit. But like to me, I'm like, I don't feel so self-righteous that I feel like you need to let me know like what's going on with this injury and stuff, because it, like I don't know if it's because people be betting or whatever it is, but I just don't feel that way. I feel like if you want to keep it in house, keep it in house. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, I always feel like you got to do what's best for the player. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of how I feel. Like it's always, I always see the entitlement in my mentions. Like, yo, we haven't found out. Like, we don't know the specific injury. Like, number one, they don't
be wilding out too. They be mad too.
Mad, like really deserve it. Like,
I'm
like me as a fan, I need to know. Like, no, you don't need to know, man.
I understand it from a fan. I know fans are fanatical. Fan is short for fanatic, and a lot of Duke fans are closer to the fanatic side than actual fan. And I get it, but they don't owe y'all nothing. Like they don't
That's
owe
what
y'all
I
no
feel
damn
like.
information. Like
That's
you
what
know
I
what I
feel
mean?
like, bro.
I love the fact that everything is in house. Well, we till this day I don't know what the hell really happened to Kyrie Irving, and I love it. Like that's a good thing. Like you know what I'm saying? You keep in house business in house. Like I have no problem with
And
that.
to me, it's kind of too self righteous too, because it's like y'all want them to like really go out there and play, but we don't know if this person is healthy or not. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like I'm gonna like just be on that type of bandwagon, on that type of time that I'm like, yo, I don't care how you feel, go play type shit. Like that's crazy. That's crazy.
Selfish as hell. It's like I hate selfish fans. I really can't stand. I like
that shit
it's
is
okay
crazy,
to be
man.
a fan, but this is not your like if you had a kid. I mean, I'm a little bit more tame. I've never was like the fan that like fuss out the like coaching staff or nothing. But having a child that's a college age kid that's been an athlete puts me in a different frame of mind. Like if you're not as a coaching staff, if you're not putting my child's best interest first, I got a problem anyway. So like you just gotta trust the fact that these like I know everybody wanted Patrick to play and like we just want to know what's going on, but y'all gotta understand that as a coach, you're an extension to parenthood. For sure. You're an extension to parenthood. Like so you have
you literally standing in the gap.
Yes,
literally
you know what I
standing in the
mean?
gap. So it's like, what are we talking about here, bro? Like, and I feel what you're saying, bro, because I got 3 kids that are, in college. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, if somebody did that with my kids and like you just putting their information out there or jeopardizing their health, bro, we're gonna have some issues. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some furniture moving because I'm coming to see you. You know what I'm saying?
Problems.
Like
I have
real
2
rap.
thoughts on it. One is from the standpoint of the player. When you specifically diagnose an injury like that, then you have every fan clamoring to Google saying, okay, well, he's going to be back in 4 weeks because of this or that. And
They
you have
hold
to
on to
understand
that
the
too,
pressure
bro.
on the player. And also, what competitive advantage is it for Duke to put out every single injury? It's of no competitive advantage.
Thank you,
whatsoever.
Brian. Thank you. Thank you.
You know, the funny part about all of this, though, is that him playing well tonight only adding fuel to the fire, bro. And see what I told you guys? That's why we needed him to play and all that shit.
The thing is, with like soreness, it's worse than an actual diagnosed injury because you don't know how you're going to wake up the next day, and that's when you know. Like Monday, you might be like, okay, I'm feeling good, but the game's on Tuesday. Tuesday, you wake up and your shit is swelled up. You're like, okay, well, so
that's crazy.
honestly,
Right
that's a
there,
worse
Brian.
injury in some ways because you just don't know. Oh God,
wake up and it's swelled up. It's crazy. But
come on, man. Come on,
that's
man.
a crazy pause. But nah. Like my man DH said, and you know what I'm saying. You gotta have an adult in the room, bro. You gotta, you know what I'm saying. You gotta have somebody to say, yo, you can't hoop. You know what I'm saying. We don't even trust that you healthy. You know what I'm saying. Like just fall back because I'm sure Pat could have came out and played 4 games ago. You know what I'm saying. But it's like, nah, we need you for the bigger. You know what I'm saying? The bigger part of the season, we got a goal. We got to accomplish that goal, man. So we need you later. So don't play in these 4 games, 3 games, however many games he missed. But we're going to let you play this game because this is where we actually need you at. You know what I'm saying? And you've seen what happened to Caleb Wilson.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly, man. I'm just glad that our coaches care enough to not jeopardize the players because y'all do really understand. I know we all Duke fans, but Patrick got aspirations past Duke. It's bigger than this.
For sure.
Like it's bigger. Like I know some of you Duke fans live in a Duke bubble and you realize, you don't really care too much about what goes on in his life after he leaves Duke. But that's a big part of it. Like he's gonna make
God
sure
forbid, don't let John or somebody from Duke come out and say it's about the name on the back of the jersey, like Cal said. Oh my God. Woo, that thing could be over with. Boy, it have people up there marching.
That shit is crazy. All right, next caller, Duke class of 2018. Let me see.
Hey man, I mean they literally had us in the first half, but we tightened up and Cam showed up and it was a signature Duke win, reflective of a lot of similar ones from this past season where we just pulled away. I will say though, I'm just a little concerned, about the team seeming still sluggish and lethargic. They obviously turned it up a notch compared to Siena, but I really think the boys need to just completely lock in from the opening tip, and if that's the case and everybody's locked in 100%, nobody can stop us. Let's fucking go, man. All right, appreciate you guys.
Shout out to you, man.
You know what kind of like tricks me, and I'm not trying to like make fun of your call, my boy. It was a dope call, but you know what kind of like tweaks me out something about basketball fans is people like expect every game to be a perfect showing. Like you're gonna have sluggish. Basketball is a game of runs, like Pablo said early in the game. You're gonna have sluggish moments. I don't care how good of a roster you have. I don't care the level of talent. I don't care how good the coach is. I don't care how good y'all scout it. You're gonna like that's just a game of basketball. You're gonna hit a rough patch throughout the game, and the most important thing is responding to that adversity. The team has showed that over and over this year that they're gonna respond to that adversity. So of course, we're like, I don't really mind the sluggish starts. I mean, it doesn't feel good in a winner go home situation. We all get nervous in situations like that, but that's basketball.
Sure.
That's basketball.
Nah, I agree with that, bro. Because I think that basketball is like it's such a beautiful game, but it's so imperfect, man. It's not perfect, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit is gonna happen on the court and all that stuff. And if you of age and you've been through anything in your life, you should know that no matter what you plan on, shit gonna go wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. Like I spent 23 years in the army, bro. I've been to fucking Afghanistan 5 times, Iraq 4 times. No matter how much we trained, when we walk outside that gate, shit always went wrong. You know what I'm saying? No matter what we did. So it's like, you know what I mean? That's life, bro. Like that's how it's gonna be. And so like we can't expect a perfect game out of these guys. I've never, me personally, I don't know about y'all, but I've never seen nobody play perfectly. I've never seen that before.
Never, me either.
Like I've seen somebody not ever miss a shot in the game. Yeah, I've seen that, but I never seen that happen in the course of a whole season and just different things like that, bro. I've never seen that happen. So it's a beautiful game, but it's imperfect, man. Like it's going, things are going to happen. And not just that though, Duke is always going to deal with that factor of playing, with younger players. We got younger guys, you know what I'm saying? So you got to, take that into account. You know what I'm saying? We lost our leader, our junior leader, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, they just been figuring shit out, man. And I'm just glad that we have the guys that we have because we have younger guys that are still mature, that are talented enough to figure shit out, you know what I'm saying? And go through the adversity and kind of figure it out during the game. And then, come out with the W's. And we at what game is this? 37th game of the season or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, man, this shit gonna happen, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, this is for anyone who's probably still watching on live. Just to give you a heads up, because I just got a text. We'll probably do some ticket giveaway to Friday's game. 2 tickets to Friday's game.
Can I win it too? Can we?
Absolutely. Absolutely not. It's got to be someone random. This was per request of the person texted. So, they say they want to give it out. So
that's pretty cool. That's dope.
We'll try to make it happen, but I'll figure out the details later.
I'm a Vols fan. What's that comment? I'm a Vols fan. Cam's defense is pathetic 90% of the time. We're not watching the same basketball game, brother. Sorry.
Listen, a lot of people are not watching the game. Like the Seth Davis thing really just like killed me. Even nowadays there are a lot of NBA draft Twitter analysts out of nowhere. Just everyone's an NBA draft Twitter.
They irk my soul so much.
I saw a screenshot of they took a screenshot of Cam not taking a 3 in the Siena game last game, and they're like, "Yeah, Cam has to shoot threes, man. He has to shoot threes."
I saw that, and I was like, "They was like, this needs to be a shot," and I was like, "The feel of the game don't matter."
Yeah, like Duke was 2 of 11 from 3. I'm sure Shire probably instructed, "Let's not take another 3 when we're down 13 points to Siena." And it's just like, people are not watching the game anymore. They're just looking at box scores and highlights.
Box scores and exactly.
Making assumptions from that. But whatever. It is what it is. We'll take a couple more calls. Derek Isaiah Evans season. You're like a 15-time caller. Shout out to
you. Vet in here. Let's go.
What's up, Crazy Cast? Derek here. Great second half by Duke. After the first 4 minutes didn't go our way, got very sloppy with the ball, and we called a timeout. We regrouped, put Patrick Gamba in, and that high-low was unstoppable with him and Cam. Zion, you said the best. Every Batman needs a Robin, and that Robin is Patrick Gamba, man. He changed this game. And Big Baby Seth crying about how he didn't really impact the game. He clearly didn't watch, but we don't got to worry about him. We on the DC, baby. I'm excited. we either play St. John's or Kansas, two great teams. I think we're gonna be well prepared. Could get well rested this weekend, get a little healthier. Just the only thing about this game, we did get a little turnover happy. There's a couple outlet passes we really stretched on, and they went out of bounds. But hey, happens. Found a way to win. Shout out this whole team though. They hit free throws today, 20 out of 23. Even Malik Brown, 4 out of 5. Shout out that man. That's huge. Just found a way to win. Let's go, DDMF.
Just find a way. And it's funny now that obviously we're done with this weekend, but how many people are gonna talk about Siena anymore after Duke won won by 23 against
the way we look today? Because a lot of people thought because of the way we looked against Siena that TCU was trying for the upset.
These people like jumping in the history books saying, "Well, no one seed who played that badly has ever won a game." Their next game. What's to do with today?
It makes me so mad, bro, when people are trying to apply history to it irks me. Like that has nothing to do with the team on the floor this season. I really hate that. Like when everybody
so lazy.
Bro, it's the most national champions in this region. Who cares? Like that UCLA won 15 championships when you had to win 3 damn games in the tournament. Like nobody cares about what does that got to do? Is that gonna help Donovan Dent get past Dame Sarr if they meet each other? Like no. Like why do y'all keep?
I'd love to play UCLA in the Elite Eight.
Me too. I would love to play.
Give me that. Also like UNC. Now that we got through this weekend, man. Oh man, keep Hubert Davis, please. But man, the Tar Heels, that's one win. That's how many tournament wins the past 3 years, man? Like, come on, man.
That's back to back. First hit, one hit wonders. They've been one hit wonders back to back years.
Man. Come on, man. The conversations need to be had. But blame the players. Do not blame Hubert Davis. We need that man at that university for the next 5 years. It's the players.
I need Maximo and what's the other kid they got coming
Mingo.
in? Mingo to come out and publicly say if it's either Hubert here or we going back on the market.
Look at your Twitter,
hey,
bro.
Says Mingo. Let them know. I'm playing for Hubert and Hubert only.
Hubert is your guy, or you going to Duke.
Twitter is wilding, bro.
You said
everything on everything. Now I'm saying Twitter is wilding. Like there's so many people complaining about like the foul count and shit. But I noticed that everybody who's complaining about it, their team is at home. They don't have nothing else to do. They watching the game. You know what I'm saying? They're not even in the tourney no more. So they watch. And then I see like a lot of Kentucky fans. Like one dude talking about it's an absurd call when when Cam pump faked him and he came down and grabbed Cam by the neck and they called a flagrant on him. And they was like, oh, he would have broke his neck. Okay, well, breaking his neck ain't in the rule book. You know what I'm saying? But you could have broke Cam's neck. You know what I'm saying? By grabbing him by the throat like that. I'm like, that's a flagrant foul, bro. Like
they were consistent because
anything above the neck is a flagrant, bro.
You see the way Cam went down, his leg went underneath him. He definitely could have. That could have been it. Like that.
Yeah, for real. And old buddy grabbed him by the neck and drug him down with him. So I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, all these fans, man,
right in the
up,
comments.
bro.
I see DH in the comments. Yes, Maximo got hurt in his state championship game. I don't know to the extent.
I think it was just an ankle injury. He's fine.
Yeah, just ankle injury. Injury.
But we knew that was gonna happen today. Once I saw us like start to stretch the lead out, I was kind of like, we know the narrative that's gonna build. I'd rather have that than we lose and we're looking at it like, the refs didn't help us out. But hey, man, I don't care. We still dancing.
Yeah,
we still dancing. All of y'all watching, your team is probably eliminated at this point.
Make sure you bring hate to your team out there when we playing, because we still dancing.
Yeah.
Put on the Golden Girls or something, man. This ain't for you.
For real.
Let me see.
It's just these cats just be hating on Twitter. All that sword swallowing, bro. Y'all relax. Like relax.
Timmy, we're gonna go with Timmy. I don't think we heard from you before.
Your boy Timmy is back. Nah, man, that was a great game. Honestly, Pat, huge for us. Steph Davis is actually an idiot.
I'm
not listening to him.
Everybody's crying.
Appreciate you guys as always here. The Crazy Cast. And I personally want Kansas. You guys were talking about that. I want Kansas. I do not like Bill Self. I do not like Kansas, so let's shit on them. St. John's too good.
That is fair. We do need to get back on Kansas though.
I think we already got it earlier in the season.
Nah, that's a regular season. They got us in the tournament.
Fair enough.
They did. And that was still a damn charge, by the way. You won't change my mind on
Come
that.
on, bro. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll take either matchup. I think I'm very confident where we are, especially
Me
with
too.
Pat. Back healthy. I think we'll be fine either way. Let me see. I'm scrolling through. There's a lot of calls today, man. I'm sorry we can't get to everybody. This is 7 seconds, Bentley.
Yes, sir. Big dub. Pat's the difference. Curious to know who you guys are to play next week, Kansas or St. John's?
Oh yeah, we kind of already Pablo already.
Matters not. Bring on the Pelicans if you ask me. We look good. I don't give a damn who
I'm
it
still
is.
mad Michelle Brown didn't get to play in the tournament, man. That's messed up.
Man, I don't even. I got thoughts on that, but I won't even jump into that. 'Cause it's not the place. But it's
Who's gonna lead them? Fruit? Like what the?
yeah, Ryan Conwell on one leg today, man. Come on, bro. It's crazy. Tim Hawkins, next caller.
I could be wrong, but I think the first half struggles and early second half struggles were really just Duke trying to get a feel for themselves again with Pat back in the game, and I know that TCU had a little bit to do with that, but it just seemed like didn't recognize this team for a while, and then they clicked, like something just clicked, and they said, okay, we're back, and started playing the way they play. So let's go Duke, great win, and looking forward to next weekend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. I'll take a couple more. I'm just trying to give everybody a chance. Duke 95 guy.
Zion, thanks for taking my call. You're my favorite Twitter follow. Keep up the good work, my man.
Appreciate you, bro.
I'm really happy that the Big Blue Devils were able to learn from Thursday's fiasco, but maybe the TCU coach and players talking greasy on the net about how many fouls they draw struck a nerve with White Mike and the boys.
White Mike.
Their defense was on point, and once Slim to pull that shirt, I knew it was going to be okay. Duke needs a second option when Big Boozer has the type of first half he had, but Slim gave him that spark. He held it down until Big Boozer regained his form and everything was okay. Shout out Little Boozer, leading the team in minutes and having another solid game. The boys need to clean up those turnovers, but at least that should give White Mike something to talk about at practice this week. As always, DDMF.
Brother. Hold on. That sounded like you were reading something, bro. That sounded like you put that in Chat GPT.
He could
was reading it off the screen. Shout out to you though, bro.
He could have did that, man, but he made some good points. Whether it was your thoughts or not, they were good.
He said something about Shiesty. And I don't even... Shout out to you though, bro. Shout out to you.
Yeah. Let's go.
We'll take. Let me give one more, man. Ryan.
It sounds AI. I'll
What's
be on
going
fire in this
on? I
chat.
called last time, and I was pretty critical of Malik Brown, so I felt like I needed to call and praise him. I thought he was fantastic today on both sides of the floor. With that being said, though, this game changed when Pat came in the game at the under 16 in the second half. His passing opened up everything for Boozer. His rim protection obviously was spectacular. And then when Boozer gets going, everyone gets going. And if he can stay healthy and the team can play like that off of him, and the Boozer plays like that, we got a real shot at this thing.
Nah, for sure, 100%. I think what we saw tonight, if we continue that second half, there's very few teams that will compete with us. Very few teams, and if there are teams that are going to compete with us, all those teams are in the Final Four. If those teams make it, that we think. But terrific second half from the guys. Appreciate all the calls for sure. Fellas, I'm trying to get out here and cut some content. But any final thoughts, Jamal?
Like I said, welcome back, Pat. Glad to have you back in the fold. With Pat back in the fold, an extra week of prep work, just getting better in better condition. This is about to be the scariest team in the tournament again. I think a lot of people jumped off that bandwagon, and I get it, with the injuries of Patrick and Caleb, but this team is about to be the scariest team in the tournament again. So excited for next week. I don't care who it is. Belt. Don't care who it is between Kansas and St. John.
Pablo, give us a last word.
Yeah, man. Line them up, knock them down. Play anybody, bro. I don't give a damn who we playing. We could play in Iran, bro. It don't even matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Let's hoop. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I mean? I'm for real. You know what I'm saying? Like line them up anywhere, bro. Like play anybody, anywhere, anytime. Fucking Duke by 100. Straight up.
Yes, sir.
I'm with you,
Brian. What you got, my guy?
It's hard to follow up Pablo, man. This dude. I mean, I'm happy for the win. Want to see him get a little sharper, less turnovers. I think that'll come with getting back to Durham, getting some actual real practice in with Pat in the lineup, and hopefully he's starting in the next game.
Yep. Let's go.
Someone said I'm a Duke fan for life and love this podcast. Y'all are never critical on nothing in the game. I think we were pretty critical on elements of the game.
We talked about turnovers. We're critical when it's
4 minute stretch in the second half. We were on them. Like that was
4 minute stretch was one of, like I said, that was one of the worst stretches of Duke basketball I've ever seen.
Well, honestly, this team just doesn't give you a lot to be critical of. If you want,
you got to give them credit. They came out of that 4 minute stretch and the rest of that half they were phenomenal.
Yeah.
For real.
Why harp on the negative when when what they did in the second half was phenomenal?
For real. It's real.
But I guess if you want us to be more critical, let us know. DM me and we'll try to be more critical. But we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like I said, we'll try to do a giveaway soon. We'll figure that out. I'll put the details on my Twitter if you're not following me.
Gotta make me a Kevin Durant fake burner so I can get these tickets.
Yeah. If somehow Jamal get these tickets, then don't blame me. System's rigged.
Nah, man, I ain't going to this. I ain't gotta worry about it.
But we appreciate y'all for tuning in. We'll be back next Friday, or we might do something in the middle of the week, but we'll see. St. John's at Kansas. 2 more to get to the Final Four. 4 more to accomplish the big goal. Appreciate Brian and Pablo for filling in last minute for us. Russ was supposed to join, but he just didn't join. So Russ will give his take online. But
hope everything is good with you too, Russ. Man, prayers,
yes, sir.
Prayers to you and yours.
Yes, sir. I think Russ said everything is straight when he just texted me.
Okay,
so,
that's love to hear that.
Yeah.
Love to hear that.